Alright, let's talk about this. Why do I use and why do I prefer to use film cameras over the digital cameras in 2024? And why do I spend a lot of time developing and scanning film instead of just using digital? And the answer is not even quality. I mean, if you saw at least a couple of my works, you know it's not about quality. It's about quantity. I like when I'm limited to a particular number of frames. And honestly, I really like to come on a photo shoot knowing that I have only 10 or 12 pictures for the entire photo shoot. I mean, this is how I make my imagination work much better than when I use digital cameras. And of course, I could just set a limit of pictures even on digital cameras, but I tried and it didn't work. And I will explain you why. Because the quantity is not the only one reason why I prefer film photography over the digital. And the next point is responsibility. I develop all the films myself at home. And it takes some time. I would say it takes 30 minutes to develop, then at least 4 hours to dry, and an hour to scan 10 or 12 pictures. And when I'm coming on the photo shoot, knowing that I will need to spend 6 hours at least to get those 10 pictures, it gives me the feeling of great responsibility. I mean, if I don't take good pictures, I will spend those 6 hours for nothing. That is why I have this extra motivation to think, to create better images. And there is one more thing which gives me an extra motivation to think, which is the price. When you take a picture with a digital camera, you don't pay anything. I mean, you paid for the camera and that was the final thing, nothing else. But when you take a picture with a film camera, you pay every time for every picture you take. And currently, one roll of film costs around $10. Chemicals, $50. Anyway, long story short, one single picture costs around $2 or $3. So basically, every time when I press the button on my camera, I pay $3. And I'm not sure about you, but I'm sure as hell that it sounds like an extra motivation to me. And you know, having all those reasons together, I have a great motivation to think much better before I take every single picture. And I'm not saying that everyone should do that, absolutely not. I know a lot of great photographers who use digital cameras and they have amazing works and they just don't care, film, not film, whatever. It just works for me, because whenever I use digital cameras, I become lazy and I don't think as much as when I use film cameras. And I'm not saying that all of my digital works are bad or I was not enjoying photography when I was using digital cameras. I mean, I'm not even sure that I will not come back to digital photography just a bit later. I'm just saying that right now, in 2024, I enjoy taking pictures with film cameras. It's one of so few things in this world right now that brings me joy. And I've been dreaming about having a great film camera, like medium format film camera, since I was a kid. And now I can afford it. I can make my dream come true. And that is why I should film in 2024.